Hey everybody, welcome to Open Mic News. Today we'll be saying goodbye to Officer Davies and welcoming in Officer Shepard and saying hello to the new dean. Then there will be an unfiltered segment on cell phones in the classroom. Then we'll move on to getting to know our lovely freshmen for this year. And we'll finish on a fresh note from the pop ensemble. If you love music, be sure to check out the pop ensemble and guitarists.
I appreciate it, Zoe. The guitar show will feature The Road by Wes Montgomery and La Comparsita by Jerry Rivera.
Nice! Oh, Burton just emailed me. Okay, so Burton says that the Theater Conservatory is presenting Failure, a love story on October 23rd and 24th at 7 p.m. at the Tennessee Theater Festival in Maryville.
What? That's crazy. And also, mark your calendars for November 7th through the 11th, a show you won't want to miss, Hairspray.
If you enjoy swimming, there will be practices starting Monday, September 25th through Thursday, September 28th at Pearl Cohn from 3:15 to 5 o'clock. For more information, please contact Cindy Walker or another MOK swimmer.
Also, a fitness club after school is available on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 3:15 to 5 through October 27th. But don't forget all the required forms and make sure they're turned in to Coach Bass.
Also, Archery Club starts Thursday, September 24th from 3 to 4 o'clock.
Dope.
Why'd you have that under the desk with you?
Because it's the only way I can get through to these children.
So, Officer Davies, why Maine?
Why Maine?
What's
Why
up
not
there?
Maine? Because everything's in Maine. Everyone should move to Maine. I was talking with my sergeant yesterday, who's been on the police department for like over 20 years. And we were talking about how people are scared to move on in life. You get into one place and you get stuck there. And then you don't want to leave because it's where you've been, it's home. And you don't really experience that until you're older. It's harder to experience it as a kid because you move on every year. You go to a different grade level. You go to maybe a different school in town, and then when you graduate high school, that's like a huge change because you might go to college or the military or a trade school, or you just go do your art, milestones. But when you become an adult, a lot of times you don't have milestones, you just stay in one place. It's good to move on sometimes. When you find a place you love and you want to be there, and you find someone you love and you want to be with them, you move on and you take a leap of faith and you change things for you. So that's why I'm going to Maine.
That's really good. That's really exciting.
Awesome. Plus I like lobster. You ever had lobster?
No.
No. Come to Maine.
You gonna miss us?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The kids and the people at NSA mean like everything to me. So it's going to be a tough day today, but after that I get to go to Maine, so it's good.
Are you still gonna be doing police work and stuff, or are you gonna just...
Probably not. Probably not. I'm probably going to be.
Give us some advice. Leave us with some words of true wisdom.
Always have a positive forward attitude. So no matter what kind of situation you're in, whether it's school or your home or your grades or like your friends or something, and it's like it might be a less than perfect situation, just keep a positive attitude and remember that things always move forward. So always keep a positive forward attitude. Things do get better. And when things are good, they might not stay that way, so prepare for bad times, but enjoy the good times. But always keep a positive forward attitude. The second thing I can tell you guys, always do what you love.
So you're the new police officer.
Yes. New SRO here, our beautiful NSA campus.
What's your name?
John Shepard.
So Officer Shepard to us, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure.
You seem like a pretty...
unless you feel more comfortable, call me John, that's fine. Doesn't bother me.
Laid back guy.
Usually.
What brought you to NSA?
Well, we're all sad that Emily's leaving, but the opportunity came available. They had to have an officer. And I've spent the last year at Glencliff High School, and I really enjoyed it, made a lot of good friendships out there. But I just knew that there was something special about this school from what I'd heard from previous officers who had been here, and it's just got a great reputation, and I had to take the opportunity.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what was your first impression
First impression was, it is amazing how friendly everybody is. Going up and down the halls, just saying good morning, people seem to be glad to greet me and see me there. People stop and talk and treat you really well. So awesome first impression for sure.
So are you excited for this new year?
I'm thrilled about it. I wish I could have been here at the beginning of the semester, But I guess we'll just have to make up for lost time. So
course.
if anybody needs anything at all, just
He's
come
your
talk.
guy.
Yeah, exactly. Come and I'll hook you up. I'll take care of you. Whatever you need, I'll make it happen.
You seem like a pretty cool dude.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Can't wait to see you around the halls.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be here.
If you didn't already, we also got a new dean. Let's see what he's got to say.
I'm here with the new dean of NSA, Dr. Gwen. Hello.
Good morning.
And we're going to just get to know him a little better. Because I know y'all have seen him around school and you're like, who is this cat? But here he is. Let's get to know him. So, where are you from originally?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
That's all right. That's pretty cool. So why'd you choose Nashville School of the Arts?
I chose the Nashville School of the Arts. I wanted to get into a different environment other than coaching. So I chose to come to a different environment.
So you were a coach?
Yes, ma'am.
For what sport?
Football and track.
Cool. That's cool. What was your first impression of NSA when you first got here?
When I first thought of NSA, I thought of an old school movie called Fame.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I seen a lot of vibrant spirits going, a lot of students and their own personalities.
Right.
And somewhere I can fit into.
Well, that's all for today. That's all we wanted to ask you. Just a little bit. So,
Thank you for your time.
thank you.
Did you know we have a student of the week? Check this.
Okay, so we're here with the student of the week, Ashley Mims, for being just an awesome person. What'd you do, Ashley?
This previous Saturday, on September the 9th, jazz band from the Nashville School of the Arts was invited to play with Lady Antebellum at their concert, and I was one of the saxophone players that was on stage performing with them.
You got interviewed by News Channel 5.
Yes.
That's crazy. So, like, what did they ask you?
They just pulled me aside and they asked me, like, how do I feel? What does this mean to me? Yeah, that was basically all. And they asked me, was I already a fan of Lady Antebellum? And
Were you?
I knew a few of their songs, but it wasn't like I would just go to their concert
Right.
type of fan. But I like some of their songs.
That's pretty cool. So, Ashley, thanks for, like, joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me as your first student of the week.
If you or a friend wants to be featured as Student of the Week,
Submit your name and why in the suggestion box.
outside of Miss Miranda's room, room 16.
I hope y'all are ready for Unfiltered News.
We're going to talk about cell phones. Have you ever used your phone in class, or have you ever gotten your phone taken up? Why did that happen? We're going to talk about that today. So I'm going to tell you my personal experience with this. Today, in class, I was taking notes. I was listening. Don't get me wrong. But I get a phone call. I see that it's my job. So of course, anybody who would answer the phone if they got a phone call from their job. So I answered it really fast so I wouldn't get any repercussions or consequences from my boss. And I'm on the phone for like not even 5 seconds and I'm about to hang up. And my lovely teacher decides to say, you can't do that. You have to give me your phone. Excuse me? I have to give you my phone? Do I have to? Something that's mine? Something that you didn't pay for? I have to do that. When everybody else in the class stays on Snapchat, Instagram, they stay messaging people, playing games. But when my job, my employment calls me and wants to talk to me about a shift that I can't say today because I have plans after school, but I had to answer the phone, and you want to take my phone and hold it until the end of the day. Okay, so we're all young adults. We all know how to use our time wisely. And I feel like if I'm a senior, so I'm definitely gonna be out of school in less than 9 months. And the grown-ups expect us to be like fully adults by the time we get out of high school, even though all throughout high school, we're being treated like children. So if anybody stays on their phone, and they can be playing games, they can be minding their own business, they can be reading an article during class. As long as they're not disrupting the class, I feel like the teacher should not interfere with that. Because it's on the student. If the student's not listening, that's on them. If the student's not paying attention, that's on them. If the student wants to text somebody, that's on them. It's not the teacher's place to take somebody's phone and turn it into the office until the end of the day. I feel like I'm speaking for everybody here. If you're gonna take up somebody's phone, take up the whole school's phone, because the whole school stays on their phone all day, every day. I literally, later that class, I saw about 5 other people on their phone.
The issue with cell phones, honestly, is that you have to keep in mind there are going to be situations later on where you cannot get your phone out at all for any reason. There are also situations in which having your phone on a table could be the difference between you getting a promotion or you being taken seriously, whether or not you're written up. Technically, in our own faculty meetings, if we're on technology not using it correctly, there is the chance that we can get a write-up for that. We've actually given all of our students a fairly confusing concept of what is appropriate and what isn't appropriate. I think it's a really difficult line. What really should happen, that's not going to happen, it never will, what should happen is that phone usage needs to be completely cut from education. But that also means that teachers need to be very involved with their students to make sure that phone usage isn't even necessary. I think if students are involved enough, they don't feel the need to look at Snapchat or Instagram or text each other back and forth.
That's understandable. It's just like with consistency.
I agree.
Yeah, so like we get confused, like you said, like students are confused with this kind of stuff. And like we don't know, like, oh, can I use my phone in this class? Like, I don't know. And so it's just the fact that other people like use their phone in that certain class, in that certain situation. And so like I thought it would be like, okay, like maybe it would be okay if I just like hurried up and took this call and like hung up and like been done with it.
I agree. I think that consistency, it's very unfair that not only do you not know which classes can you use the phone, but also what situation warrants an okay. We also have to decide where do we draw the line.
Yeah.
So if our line is, okay, you can have your phone out once the teacher gives you permission to have it out. Okay, if you can have it out, now what can I do? Can I use Quizlet or can I use Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they catch me on Instagram, is that okay? Or if I answer my phone, is there a problem with that? So what is the acceptable? So either we need to do full-on classroom rules, or situations like yours unfortunately are going to happen, and we'll just have to take them on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
And see what happens from there. I don't really have a solution other than turn off your phone and everybody else leave kids alone while they're trying to study. We do important things here.
Catch us next time on Unfiltered, where we discuss why 18-year-old seniors can't sign out.
Hello guys, it has been very great, very great.
My experience at NSA has been amazing.
My experience at NSA so far has they've been like very understanding of things because like they understand my point of view on things.
One word would be learning experience.
You would say like educational?
Yeah, educational.
It's definitely been fun.
It's been very confusing and scary, but yeah, it's been good.
Fantastic! It's a lot of work and it takes a lot of effort, basically.
Interesting. Hello. NSA's been really good. I really like it. I have lots of friends. This is my friend. NSA has been really different.
My experience here at NSA has been very interesting.
Awesome.
Lit!
Riveting.
Inspirational.